every corner of the realm, there are taverns where stories go to die, and others where stories are born. The lantern fox is the latter sort, loud enough to drown your troubles, quiet enough to hear secrets whispered, if you lean in close. Tonight the rain drums on the roof like it's keeping time. The hearth roars like it's had too much ale, and the regulars argue about who's the worst at cards, though everyone knows it's old Gaff with the missing toe. But no one's listening to the storm or the fire or even Gaff's cursing, because a new tale is being spun in the corner by the window. He's not much to look at, just a weather-worn traveler with a patched cloak, a lute older than the barkeep, and a voice that sounds like it's walked farther than his boots ever have. They call him the Bard, and when he sings, well, even the ghosts stop to hear how their own stories end.
Some call me a bard, others a liar, but I prefer weaver of myth and legend. It sounds more dignified.
In a tavern by the crossroads where the weary travelers rest, sat a bard with dusty boots and a lute. He sang of distant kingdoms and the battles he had seen, of heroes crowned in glory and ghosts of what had been. I've walked where legends slumber through the ruins and the rain. I've sung for kings in golden halls and for ghosts who still remain. If your heart would dare to wander, come and follow in my song. For a bard's tale is a doorway and the road is never long. I sang for a king of iron who slew beasts for gold and fame. They crowned him with a laurel and the people praised his name. But glory is a cold crown and the nights can be unkind. For he traded all his warmth away and left his love behind. He lies awake in silence in a hall of empty stone. No gentle hand to comfort, just a kingdom and a throne. The ivy climbs his banners and his heart still wears the thorn. For in winning all the world he lost the one he should have sworn. I've seen the widow wandering where the cliffs kiss mist and foam. Her lantern like a star that fights the dark, she walks alone. She waits for sails returning, though the waves have claimed her dear. Still she whispers to the endless sea as if he still could hear. The tide brings her a lullaby and the gulls keep watch above, for she swore she'd wait a lifetime for the sailor whom she loved. Some say the ocean took him, some say he sails the stars on high. But her heart is with the water and her tears are never dry. I've heard the sirens calling where the moon paints silver foam. Her voice is soft as starlight, yet sharp as breaking bone. She sang a sailor's name once and he followed like a dream. For beauty is a wicked thing when wrapped in ocean's gleam. Her Her song was sweet as longing, but the sea is never kind. I watched his ship slip quietly, and none were left behind. Some say she steals the living, some say she mourns the dead. But I survived her haunting voice by stuffing wine-soaked claw inside my head. I've walked where legends slumber, through the ruins and the rain. I've sung for kings with heavy crowns, and for ghosts who still remain. I've seen the sea take lovers, and the siren claim her due. Yet every soul I've ever met still lives in what I do. So raise your cups to sorrow and to joys we've yet to find. For a bard's tale is a lantern in the dark of humankind. If your heart would dare to wander, come and follow in my song. For though the road is winding, it will carry you